Hey guys, what's up? It's our Dick here with another deck profile. I know I've been doing a lot of deck profiles lately. Hopefully soon, I can start doing actual duels and other stuff, like just random tips. The new ban list comes out this Friday, so I'll probably go ahead and throw a talk about that. Well, it doesn't come out, but since they changed the new ruling on like how they do the order of the deck, or like instead of every 6 months like it was before, one in March, one in September. Now it's every 4 months, so they'll have a new ban list every 4 months. They're just trying to see, oh well, they messed up here. Oh my god, we need to put it out. Like how they banned Heavy Storm and Monster Reborn, and everyone flipped. Everyone flipped. Even I flipped because I had to change a lot of stuff in my decks. Hopefully they're bringing it back. I haven't really checked up on any discussions. I'm going to do that actually really soon. And then I actually might post a video either on Friday for the release of it, or on Friday, or a few days, or I actually might post up the day before, and just talk about stuff that I would like to see touched, banned, just random stuff like that. But as you can tell today, let's get started on the ban list. Now that I've done all my intros and stuff, who cares about those? But let's get into the deck profile, the main reason why we're here. And today I'm doing my Rainbow Neos deck. Now this Rainbow Neos deck is Rainbow Neos OTK. OTK, one turn kills. Sometimes, and most of the time, you get an FTK off of this, which is the most beautiful thing in the world. Alright, let's get into the monsters. Rainbow Neos. What would it not be complete without triple Neos? So you run your triple Neos normal. Some people say, oh, run a Neos Elias. No, Neos Elias to me is the dumbest. I almost said Pokemon for some reason. Wow. The dumbest E-Hero to me because of the fact that you have to wait one turn. Yes, it's a level 4, 19 beat stick, but to me, I don't like him. I really don't like him. And how would you not be able to make Rainbow Neos without your Rainbow Dragon, the two guys up here, and Rainbow Dark Dragon? You use them base for Rainbow Neos. Their reason why I don't just run three of the Rainbow Dragon is because I can also run Elemental Hero Esquardius, the Elemental Hero from Shaman Jump, where all it takes is an E-Hero and a Dark Monster. So that's why you run two of them. So you have a use for Esquardius, because Esquardius is really good in this deck. His effect gain 100 or 300 something. I think it's 100 for every E-Hero in your graveyard, which can be very, very, very deadly in this deck. So that's why you run them, and of course you run Shining, but you'll see that in a few. So like I said, double Rainbow Dragon, double Rainbow Dark. Elemental Hero Voltic, you run 2. I thought about running 3 because this is an old form. This is the original deck build for this is from an old format. I want to say September 2012. This deck, yeah, the deck's from September 2012, an old format. And I thought about with the new format, since they changed a lot of stuff, to run 3 Voltics, because I kind of had the space. Since I had to change stuff around, I kind of had the space, and I didn't really know what was thrown here. I thought about it, running 3 Voltics, but I thought, not really, because it's kind of useless. Triple Prisma, because what E-Hero deck would not be complete without Triple Prisma? If you're not running Triple Prisma, you're doing it wrong. And that takes care of the really important cards of the decks, where like you run them for sure. Like those are the cards you for sure run it in the September 2013 format. Here's the ones to get here's the non really staple cards where you need for the deck, or at least for this deck. These are just ones that I threw in because they were really good to run in the deck, and that's what I really needed for support. Elemental Hero Avian. Fuse for Great Tornado. Neospatian Granmole. Fuse for Earth, and plus his effect is really hilarious if you need to stall. Elemental Hero Ocean. Fuse for Absolute Zero. Really good when you need to special summon stuff. and an honest. Honest, you can. I really advise not doing this, but you can fuse for shining with honest. But since the deck is light, mostly light anyway, and the point of the deck is to fuse for light monsters, I said, hey, run honest, because what I love, light decks. That takes care of the monsters. Let's go on the spells. Parallel World Fusion, you run 2 of those. And one thing I do hate about this deck, or this card right here, you can't special summon it the turn you activate this card, which means you can't, like, be all, like, bogus, like, oh yeah, I fuse for Rainbow Neos, and you have other banished stuff, and then you're just like, Parallel World Fusion, get the Shining, I can still Rainbow Neos later in the game, if you mess my stuff up. But I don't know, to me I think it's kind of, that's overdoing it, but at the same time it does make sense. Double polymerization. Now, the original format did say run, not say, but ran two super polymerizations, and to me that was really good. But since the new format, I can't run my Stratos because only reason why I have Avian really is because originally this had Stratos, but since Stratos is banned, I had to throw something else to summon Great Tornado. And I mean, technically I could still run the double super poly, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to change a lot of stuff. It still really runs really good. I'm probably going to run, I'm actually, if I do end up going to regionals this year, most likely going to run this deck. I might actually do some deck profiles out there, meet some people, you know how it is. But yes, anyways, back to this. Now, to polymerization, it did say run super poly, but since I moved stuff around, I was able to run other stuff that allowed me to hit for other games and other like that. But super poly, or polymerization, is one of 2 ways to summon Rainbow Neos in this deck. Double Miracle Fusion. Oh yeah, by the way, polymerization does get rid of dead draws half the time. Miracle Fusion, you know, field or graveyard, banish them, fuse. Run 2. Run uno, dos. And then here's where, like, what the not main card, but one of the biggest cards in this deck that will help you go drop for game quick. 1, 2, 3 fusion gates. Triple fusion gate. It's the field card of the deck, because I believe most decks do run field cards, or I believe most decks do. Not all of them, because some of them it's just like, oh, well, if you're running a field card, that's overdoing it, kind of, sort of. And plus, triple fusion or fusion gate does cause people to try and use up resources. So, and also you want to make sure you have your fusion gates, because it's the only other way to summon Rainbow Neos. Triple terraforming, they're used to grab your fusion gates. Now some people might say running triple terraforming can be bad. To me, it is really good for this deck. Consistency wise, yes, is really good. Sometimes you draw like your fusion gate on a terraforming. I really wouldn't go terraforming into fusion gate just yet, but I mean, with running 3, and if you have your Rainbow Neos and you already have your fusion gate, doesn't really matter. It is good for Rainbow Neos deck to go ahead, set that face down, pop it, activate Rainbow Neos' effect, bounce all the spells and traps. This deck does say because in the old 2012 September ban list, emergency call was at 2. 1 of 2. So I mean that's all I really had when I first built it. I got a third one later because I had this deck, and then I had a Gladiator Beast deck. So I had 2 in this deck, and I had 1 E-Call in my Gladiator Beast deck. And then I also ran 1 Rhoda. I don't know where my 3rd E-Call went, so I just said, you know what, let's just run Rhoda. They're basically the same thing. Rhoda, E-Call. MST, or Mystical Space Typhoon. You run 2, staple, because you really kind of need stuff to pop stuff at times. Mash Change. Run 1. Some people may say, oh, Mash Change, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I was listening to Stupendo earlier, and on my tablet, and it just kind of went off on its own. But Mash Change. Mash Change is really, really good in this deck. It does go off with some good combos. It is a quick play spell, so therefore you can set it and go in Absolute Zero or go into other fun stuff like Diane or Masked Hero Goka. Warrior Returning Alive. Some people say don't run it in here. I say this deck is beautiful and requires it. Dark Hole Staple. Enough said. That takes care of the spells. Let's go into the traps. This deck runs 4 traps. Solemn Warning, Mirror Force, TT or Torrential Tribute, and Compulse or Compulsive Area Evacuation Device. Staples, really. This deck doesn't really need stuff for spells and traps. Or, yeah, for traps, only runs 4. That takes care of the main deck. Let's go ahead and get in the extra deck. Rainbow Neos, 3. If you're not running 3, you're definitely doing it wrong, but Rainbow Neos is kind of a hard card to come by. I know it came out in Battle Pack. No, not Battle Pack. I want to say Raw Yellow Mega Pack. That's what it was. Raw Yellow Mega Pack. Where it came out common. It came out common and hollow, and that. The secret comes out in PDDN. I don't remember what that is, but it's kind of a hard card to come by. Well, the secret rare, the hollow or super rare is kind of hard to come by in the raw yellow, but the common really easy to come by, but it's really hard to kind of find raw yellow mega pack. Triple Shining, because this deck's mostly light, so might as well. The Elemental Hero Gaia, Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, and Elemental Hero Great Tornado. The 3 basic ones that everyone runs. Some people run Nova Master and E-Hero decks as well, but I don't think it's really necessary for this one. If I did, I would have Bursentrix in this deck. And then Elemental Hero Neos Knight. This is a really fun card and odd card to run, because sometimes it can get over stuff, but you really need that damage to go for a game. If you can't go for game with him, and you just need stuff to get over humps, you just go have your other stuff run hit for a game possibly. But he's a really odd card to run. And then for your mash change, you run Diane and Acid. Masked Hero Diane, Masked Hero Acid. That's all you really need. You can run Goka if you're running the Nova Master, but no one really cares. Now, I don't have an Escuardo. I really, really want one, and I'm willing to trade for it. So if you have one, go ahead and post in the comments below. Down there, and they're down there. Or if you're on the Android or mobile device, they're somewhere over here. So instead, I just run Submersible Carrier Arrow Shark. It's really good. You detach for every banished card, you deal 100 damage to your opponent. It's really good, can do some damage, really rare to actually summon. Number 39 Utopia, number C39 Utopia Ray. They're kind of just staples, has a lot of 4s, so I was like, you know what, Utopia and then Utopia Ray. And that's about sums it up for the deck. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, I also do video game channels, or on this channel I also do video games. Right now I'm still doing the Minecraft series. Sorry guys, I haven't really posted a video in a while. Been kind of busy, doing other stuff, and so I finally had the free time, so I might as well said, hey, let's do a deck profile. And like I said, I should have more Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel stuff and more video game stuff coming up, so go ahead and watch out for those. And go ahead. Yeah, thanks. See you later.